Well, it's the same. It's really the same MO as to how we lost our other games. We just didn't shoot the ball well from the 3 line, which turns it into a grinding type of game. They played surprisingly slow. They kind of played like we played, making Jimmy Hall touch it on every play. They played disciplined. They got good talent. They got as good talent as we have. I thought, it's the first time all year they really took care of the ball. And they outshot us at the 3 line. So if they outshoot us at the 3 line, they got a good chance to beat us. So they made more plays when it mattered. We still had a chance. We came roaring back. We started the second half poorly, which disappointed me. But I told our guys, look, if I was going to lose a game, I'll take that one. It's Kent State-Akron rivalry, but it's probably the least meaningful game that we've played against Kent since I've been here, maybe. And that's not sour grapes. I'm glad for Rob. They played really well. It's just the facts. So I'd much rather lose this one than on March, whatever it is, the last game of the year against Buffalo like we did last year. So this one, at least, we'll find out whether our guys can rally themselves, whether we can take the next steps. But we've been flirting with this all year. We haven't been kicking anybody's ass. So, it's just unfortunate. But it ain't going to define us. Listen, my whole thing in life is you got to be able to take the good with the bad. Right? We've had 22 goods and 5 bads. You better man up and say, okay, no big deal. We lost our rival. What's it mean? It means the next time we play them, hopefully we'll win. And then the next time when it really matters in the tournament, we'll play even better. So, I can't ever look back and say, oh, God, that's awful. I'm not going to do that. And so I challenged our guys not to do that because I really believe that. I think if you got to lose one, you're better off to lose it now than 3 weeks from now.
I was mentioning it earlier. All the stats are flipped from everybody's averages. You out-rebounded them. They out-3-pointed you. You had more turnovers than them. Everything across the board, free throws, everything. It's just.
It's like I told you before, Elton. And so I'm gonna try to say this politically correctly, which isn't really my strength as you. So, is there a great deal of difference between us and Kent State? No. The only difference is we're more consistent than they. I think the facts show that we're a more consistent team than they are. So we knew that Kent State was going to play against the Akron Zips. That's not surprising, is it? It doesn't matter. They got enough ability to play with us. It doesn't surprise me that they beat us. And it doesn't surprise me that the stats are flipped. That happens from time to time. Look, we lost at Ohio when Jerron Simmons gets 38. I'm not sure if you don't guard Jerron Simmons at all at the 3 line, he can get 38. That's not an absurd statement. It's a fact. Just one of those games. And so we did. Listen, we told our guys, look, if we don't turn the ball over, right, and we hold our own on the boards and scrappy plays, we should win. So we did the things we needed to do, but they did a better job of what they needed to do, and we didn't shoot the ball. We shot the ball. Like you said, it was flipped. And so we didn't shoot the ball against Youngstown. We didn't shoot the ball the second game of the year. We won. We didn't shoot the ball at Ohio, right? We lost. We didn't shoot the ball at Gonzaga. We lost. So whenever we've been below the other opponent at the 3 line on numbers, we lose. Can't explain it. We didn't get many opportunities. Their game plan was good. They basically said, okay, dogs got to beat us one-on-one. And they bodied up and played him hard and took turns on him. And, he got 18, but we probably needed 26 from him. And we're playing him too many minutes. Look, I know it's stupid and I need to fix it. But good win for Kent State. Glad for him. Good guy. I don't really like losing to Kent State. I'm from here, but that's the way it goes. Good with the bad, brother. Anything else?
Is there anything you want to like improve on? Anything?
I mean, we played good first half defense. I didn't think we played great second half defense, but it became a one-on-one deal down in the post. So, you know, we had to decide whether we wanted to double or not. We probably should have doubled more and more. But we haven't really done much this year, so might as well save it for when it matters.
In your mind, did the opening moments of the second half come down to not shooting the ball well? Was that the essence of it?
I don't know. I have to look at the tape. I didn't like our energy. That's why I subbed them all out. They got pissed off, but again, it's hard to judge because you're so shot reliant in basketball. You may think you're playing well or you think you're playing poorly, but when the ball doesn't go in, it may just appear that. So I need to watch the tape and see kind of how I feel about it later.
Keith, were you trying to find that spark with that when you subbed them all out like you did against Toledo on Tuesday night?
Yeah, I thought Tavian and them played good the first time I put them in.
You told me played well.
You told me played well. You kind of called that one. Gave up a big back door, but listen. I'm going back to my guys even if they're struggling. That's just the way I am. Cheatham had a rough night, but I'm not going to ever turn my back on a guy that's been good for us. Like, that's just not the way I operate. Guys have to know you have belief in them through good and bad and the ugly, right? And so I played Utomi with Cheatham some. You know, we just couldn't get any pop like we usually do from the 3 line. If we could have gotten pop, and then the game was so slow, we couldn't get out in transition in the second half. The first half we got out in transition, and it helped us. And then they started to play at a snail's pace, and the game just slowed down, and we just couldn't get out. And we weren't good enough in the half court, which surprisingly they beat us in the half court, which is even more ironic.
The fact that they turned it into a grinder, was that as much of a, I won't say a surprise, but much of a difference as anything?
I mean, you think about it, everybody that slowed it down on us, they're just trying to keep the game close and try to win at the end. Smart plan. I mean, it's more dangerous the other way. You can win the other way, don't get me wrong, but it's dangerous, right? Because we do have fairly good depth. They have really good depth, but he didn't really want to go there tonight.
No, I was just saying, that's the first time I think they played, they played 5 guys 30 minutes.
He played like Akron plays tonight. You know, Dog's going to touch it on every play. Jimmy Hall's going to touch it on every play. I'm thinking to myself, it's all going to come down to which one of those guys. Now, they made the one big basket when Edwin drove baseline, kind of shoved off, right, and made a basket. And then we missed the 3. You know, Quan took the 3 that he's been taking all year. I don't know if it's a great shot, but he's made them all year and missed it. And then that was kind of the game. And then Dog missed the free throw to tie the game up. Then that's the game. Good?
Yeah. I see you guys.
Thank you.